Hello there guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to another OMSI 2 video. Today you find us sat on Project Szczecin, Project Szczecin. I honestly don't know how you pronounce it, but it was down as Project S-T-E-T-T-I-N, so Project Szczecin. It's nothing new, you know, this map's been out for years, but I wanted to do this video. I promised you in the last video, I'm not sure what's happening with the back end of this bus. We seem to be kind of arcing out. Let's get it started before we end up jackknifing through no fault of our own. Yeah, I did promise in the last video that I would do a video on Szczecin on the basis of, you know, a lot of modern maps, especially PAYWARE maps, you pay a lot of money for, and yeah, we're definitely jackknifing here, aren't we? Good lord, what's happening? It's not our fault, is it? We're just kind of, there we go. Let's just straighten out. Is that better? Yeah. You see, this is why I don't drive bendy buses, because you end up with all this nonsense happening. But yeah, I wanted to kind of showcase the fact that OMSI maps used to be smooth. We used to get really good frame rates on OMSI maps. And perhaps, yeah, okay, take your point. Perhaps I was looking at this map through rose-tinted glasses. Because now that I've come back to play it, compared to a lot of other maps, you don't get the same level of detail. You just don't. You know, but for a freeware map, it's fantastic. What I actually forgot is that on the Szczecin map, I don't know how they set up the AI list, but whatever kind of liveries you have for the MAN NG202, or whatever it is, yeah, it's a 202, isn't it? Whatever liveries you have for that bus will appear on this game. We're using the proper livery, ZDITM, I think, and I think that's a proper Szczecin livery over there. There we go. Are you getting on? Yes. Yes, I think that's a proper Szczecin livery as well. Going to Skolwin. Again, I apologise if I'm not pronouncing the places.
Guten Tag.
Oh, guten Tag. Hello. Oh, here we go. Right, with the whinging. Yes, it's cold. It's Poland. It's meant to be cold. Should be used to it. But yeah, so I just wanted to drive this route. I've not driven it in ages. I've spent so many hours of my life on this map because it's just fantastic, and it has aged really well. To be fair to it, you know, you drive some of the maps. I mean, I went back a couple of days ago and actually watched my Volvo B90L video. If you search for videos on my YouTube with the highest views, it's got like 69,000 views or something daft like that. It is my most successful video. Well, it was at the time of recording this anyway. Fingers crossed I'll be more successful. Way! But yeah, it was my most successful video at the time. And, you know, I watched it back for the buses of the West Country and was like, oh my god, like, because the map's been improved so much.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Hello. Yeah, because the map's been improved so much since then, I was like, oh my god, this map is shocking. But it was brilliant for the time, you know, and that's good. Right, let's get the door shut. No, that you shouldn't jump through while the doors are closing, love. Could do yourself a mischief. Hang on, are we going? Yes. Jolly good. Did all these people want my bus? Oh hell, they did. Ah. No, it's too late. They've missed it now. Oh, do you know what? Just because it's you, we'll stop. We'll let them all on through the back door. Are you getting on? No? Oh, okay. I seldom do that. You know, you should really have taken a picture. Very rarely happens I'm nice to passengers. They're not here to enjoy themselves. They're here to get from A to B. Right, let's... So yeah, this livery of Solaris Urbino 18 that we're using is the livery that actually happens around here. I don't know if it runs the 57 up to Warzewo, or Warzewo. Again, pronunciation, no idea. I have actually been to this area of the world. It's fascinating. They had old-fashioned trams. I believe they were Tatra trams on the tram lines. It was just brilliant. I really, really enjoyed myself. And when I was here, we got on the 57. Ooh, what's that? See, I just never know whether that's meant to be here or whether it's just a random other livery I've picked up. But yeah, when we were here, on the 57 there was this really clapped out man-lined city that turned up. It was like a first generation man-lined city. It was absolutely knackered. It was spewing out black smoke, and it was just what other thing can you say other than knackered, shagged out, just knackered. It was brilliant. Oh, a first group bus coming the other way in the original Barbie livery. Yeah, we're going to see lots of weird liveries, weird and wonderful, but it's all part of the experience, isn't it? But yeah, so we went on this clapped outline city. It was like a burgundy red, and I've not been able to find a picture of it because whenever you search on Google, Man Lion City, Kollataja or Szczecin, you just get pictures of OMSI ones. You're like, no, I don't want OMSI ones. I want real ones. Hello. Nope, nothing from them. Fair dues. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously not to the same standard as a lot of PAYWARE maps. It's not. But it's perfectly drivable, and this is one of the most popular freeware maps as far as, I'm aware. There's a hell of a lot of people that have this map, and if you don't, make sure that you get online. I'll put a link to the map in the description, if I remember, of course. A little disclaimer in there. Ooh, Sheffield omnibus coming the other way. And get it downloaded. It's absolutely brilliant. And like I say, it might not have the same level of detail of modern maps, but realistically, do you need it? I'd be happy if OMSI London ran a lot more smooth, and with a little bit less detail, and it was better to drive. There's no escaping the fact that with it being a 32-bit program, of course, that OMSI is going to struggle on bigger maps. It just is. But this map as well has, I mean, how many routes does it have? It has at least 6, as far as I'm aware. Maybe even 7 routes. Oh, fairly good distance in length. That was probably a bit quick round there, but yeah. And we went on one of these Solaros. Solaros? I'm thinking Solaros, like an ice cream. No, not Solaros. I'm thinking Solaris. And we actually got off at a bus stop just here. There you go. And it was really warm. And that's going to sound like, if you are watching and you're from Poland, you'll be thinking, well, of course it's warm. It gets warm here. But you always think, or I certainly always thought of Poland as a very cold country. And to be fair, in winter, it probably is very cold. We went in the height of summer. It was roasting, absolutely roasting. And I can't remember where we were, to be fair, but it was somewhere in Szczecin. We'd come in on the train, and we walked to this kind of like little bus turnaround thing, and I saw one of these Solaris buses, and I was, so I got the camera out and took a picture, and of this bus that was just on layover. It was just sat driver just reading a paper or whatever he was doing, and the driver saw me take a picture, and he got out of the bus and started walking across to us, shouting at us in Polish. I was just there like, nope, sorry, Englishmen speak no other language, can maybe do a bit of German, could order a lemonade in German, but that's not going to help this situation, is it? And he was really unhappy that I'd taken a picture of him. He thought I'd taken a picture of him. I didn't even notice that there was anyone in the bus until he started kicking off. But then I was like, sorry, bus, not you, bus, and kind of showed him, and he spoke kind of broken English, which, to be fair, his English... Oh, look, there we go, an Arriva. His English was a damn sight better than my Polish, so, I can't criticise him on that at all. But, yeah, he wasn't happy. But then when I showed him on my camera, because we'd been staying in Berlin and we'd just got the train across, because Szczecin is just over the border from Germany. I say just over the border, it's closer to it than Saigon, for instance. It's probably actually quite a way over the border, But yeah, I've showed him pictures of buses from Berlin, and he was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm not a spy that's come to, kidnap his wife and his kids. And he was kind of, you know, he had a bit of a laugh and, oh, yeah, probably thinking, what a saddo.
Hello.
Probably laughing at me rather than laughing with me. But yeah, that's one of my little anecdotes from this part of the world. It's really nice to visit, to be fair. I mean, like I say, when we went in summer, I really enjoyed it. No, you've not put the handbrake on, so don't put it on now to leave. Some sort of, I imagine that's an obscenity scrawled on the viaduct there. Nobody coming up the inside of us, is there? Excellent. Bit of kick down to get up the hill. You see, this is obviously a special occasion. You very rarely see me driving bendy buses on this channel, but yeah, bendy bus. I think they do use... what do you call them? Rigid Solaris buses. I think they do, but I thought we'll go with a bit of bendy bus action. Like I say, because I've been on one. It's always nice to be able to be like, you know, like when we first went to Germany, we went on the original 137 OMSI route, and I was like, you know, we've got to go to Spandau and we've got to get on the bus. And all the way there, I was just really, really happy. Like, I've driven this on a game at home. It's just a really weird and, you know, like when you kind of realise that the map is really accurate and you can work out in real life where you are based on your OMSI experiences. I really like that. Like I say, you're probably listening to me now thinking, what a bloody saddo. Or maybe you're not, because, you know, you're on my channel and you're watching my videos, so, and if you've made it this far, you've obviously not got bored yet. Maybe it's just the anecdotes of when I've been here. But yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. Try and visit the places that you've driven on OMSI. Buses of the West Country is another one, but sadly that's semi-fictitious, so I mean, I've never done it. I wanted to do it. I thought, oh, what a nice bus route, but then when I learnt it was semi-fictitious, I'm like, oh okay. I don't even know if there is a 35 between Totnes and Paignton. I imagine there probably is, but yeah. This is the thing, the traffic lights on this map seem to take a while. But then I guess they are such big junctions, aren't they? You know, it's a very big junction. Oh, there we go. Right, off we go. Get the power down. Come on. We want to beat that van. Hang on, that's a bus stop, isn't it? I'm sure that's meant to be. Is that meant to be a bus stop? Yes, it is. Sorry, chaps, we've just gone whizzing past you. We'll open the back door. Let them all on. There we go. There's nobody waiting to get off at the middle door. I'm so terribly sorry, everybody. I completely missed the red shelter. Oh, why do you want to get on at the middle? That's ridiculous. Well, get on there then.
Hello.
Seeing as it was me that inconvenienced you. There we go. Yeah, I'm showing off a little bit now, to be honest with you, because, like I said earlier, I've driven this route that many times. I've kind of got to know the route off by heart. Again, it's totally sad, isn't it? But when this came, I mean, I think this first came out in 2014, which is just ludicrous. That's nearly 7 years ago. Well, yeah, good one. You're good at maths, aren't you? But yeah, oh, why can't I see the traffic lights? Oh, it's right above us. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I spent so many hours driving up and down because it's just a nice route. I like more rural routes. I know it's not massively rural, but it's, you know, it kind of feels like you're not in a massive city like a lot of OMSI maps are. And even, I mean, it's probably been about at least 5 years since I've driven this route, and because I've driven the 57 that many blithering times, it just sticks in your head, doesn't it? This is why I'm missing lots of valuable knowledge, because my head's just full of this nonsense. Anybody here? Ah, there is. Nope, nope, not on the curb. Don't kill him. We don't have like any sort of CCTV on this bus, do we, for, you know, to watch people getting off? Just got to kind of assume. There we go. Very nice. Out we go. Did I put the handbrake on? No, I didn't. Hello. I think that's the livery, that red and white, that the Lion City was in. The really knackered Lion City. I really do think that that's the livery. Could be wrong, like I say, but... oh, hang on. Bump down off the curb. Thank you. Oh, it's really difficult to tell when everybody's on and off. There we go. That'll do. Another first Barbie livery there. Hello! It's just a hypothetical, isn't it? What would happen if First Group took over in Poland? That would happen. Again, I have no idea why it does that with the liveries, but it's just, you know, since day one it's always done that, so we're just rolling with it. Way, bit of... No. Bump down off the curb, thank you. Handbrake on, because you're on a hill. Let them all on. Are we, what are we doing there? We all on? Yes, that'll do. Come on, we can get through. Or maybe we can't. Okay, fair dues. Well, there's no point rushing up to the lights then, is there? I keep forgetting, to be honest with you. It is my fault. Much like when we went to Frenchland and we were driving around in the what did we drive? We drove the Liaz. I forgot to turn the traffic back up. I turned it down so much for London. And it means that, you know, everywhere's kind of a bit of a ghost town at the minute. Well, all the other maps that I drive on that aren't London. And don't worry, I know that there are a lot of you that purely subscribe to this channel for OMSI, add-on London. We will be doing more London-y things, but I thought as there was new routes coming out, we could take a look at them as well. Well, this isn't a new route. Why are we here? Well, yes, the reason we're visiting Szczecin today is to show that not all OMSI maps have to be getting 2 frame rates a second. That we can have. I mean, look how smooth the steering wheel turns. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, you know, this map generally performs very well. We don't have the lag. Especially, I think the Paris one, the Grand Paris Moulin, that one especially, you are out in the countryside for most of it. There's, you know, I would say, or I would argue, that it's less built up than round here. It was more rural, wasn't it? Whoops. Never mind, that's just poor driving. Nothing else I can blame that on other than poor driving. But yeah, the Grand Paris Moulin's more rural than round here, so I don't see a reason why. The problem is it's so detailed. And obviously this is free and performs a lot better. 22 quid that other map costs? Nah, not for me. Not for me. Oh, hello, little lady. There we go. She's on. Have we finished getting off? Nah, we'll shut the doors and see what happens. Don't cross the road, because I'm going. Has to be said, the Solaris Urbino 18 is not particularly good on hills. We are 1.6 minutes late. It's all these doors down the side. It takes us that long to open and close the bleeding things. And I remember there's a bus stop that kind of leaps out at you round here. There we go. I don't like buses with 4 doors. There's too many. There is no need for this many doors. Oof, stopping again. What do they think this is? Public transport? Right, cheerio everybody. See you later. They're all very glum, aren't they? Do you reckon it's not been a good day at the office? These bus stops are ridiculously close together. You can get on at the front door, nobody's getting off. There we go. And I always used to cock up at this roundabout. Purely because I used to actually try and go round the roundabout, but it's a mini roundabout, you can't do that. Or not in a bus anyway. Just go straight over the top. That's fine. So, Warzewo Szkola, SZKOLA. I reckon that's school. Szkola. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna. There is a chap who watches these videos meticulously, and I'm sure he'll have something scathing about my pronunciations to say in the comments. I mean, he usually does have something scathing to say, to be perfectly honest with you, so I'm fully expecting it, even before my pronunciation of Goodbye. Yes, thank you. God, it looks a lot more barren up here than I last remember. Are you crossing the road? Nope. Well, that's fine. We won't wait for you then. Now, we turn left at some point up here. Let's see if I can remember which one we turn left down. We'll try and stop with all the pavement on the pavement. All the doors on the pavement, so that not have to get off onto the grass. Might have been raining, you never know. Might be muddy. I reckon it's not this one, it's the one after. This one's a bit narrow, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit narrow, so I reckon it's this one here. Well, this is the one we're going down. It's not that one. Oh, bugger, you've missed it. I think it was that one down there. Yeah, this is the one. Damn it. What do you even do in this situation? Is there anyone behind me? I cannot reverse bendy buses. I cannot reverse bendy buses. I'm making an absolute pig's ear of this. Just... Why can bendy buses just not reverse in a straight line? That's ridiculous. You're losing it. Oh, you're up on the curb. Oh, there's a car coming. Quick, reverse quicker. Oh, I've not been under this much pressure in as long as I can remember. Let's put the hazard lights on. So there we go. Right, bugger the car. Not bothered about him now. We've done it. There we go. Professionally done, I'm sure you'll agree. Well, I don't think we've done bad, given that I was driving it with no instructions on whatsoever. And we've only taken one wrong turn there. I don't think we've done bad at all there. Right, now do I turn left here? Yes, because it's a one-way street. And there's a bus stop on the right. Yes, there is. Now, I'm normally a bit naughty. I stop here with, you know, and leave the destination on. Until it's time for departure, I leave the destination just on Warzewo and make them wait. Because I'm not ready for departure yet. Departs in 2 minutes. I'll tell them when I'm ready to go back. Well, there we go. That was our visit. There we go. Let's get a nice shot. Nice shot. About there. That was our visit to Project Szczecin. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's quite nice to do something a bit retro. If you did like it, then click the like button on the video and make sure that you subscribe so you never miss out on any more OMSI 2 content. Until next time, cheerio, and as always, goodbye for now.